Welcome back to another episode of Xstream. My name is Zach.
Wait, Zach, I didn't know you were going to be here. My name's Joey.
Oh,
Nice to meet you. My name's Adam.
fuck, let this guy back in.
Yeah!
Yeah. Woo.
We gotta lock the door next time.
You really do. You really do. No, I had to join this one because I think it's my most favorite game ever.
Also, I had zero time to prepare. Let's rip that kimono right off right now, and let's just be up front with y'all as possible.
What game are we doing today?
We are doing the magical game of Pong.
What?
Get the fuck
Zach.
out of here. Leave.
No, seriously, it's like one of my favorite games. Wait, we were playing it at that video game arcade when I was.
Yeah, we played it. That's why I thought of it.
Yeah,
It's so good.
All right.
I couldn't get it out of my head, man.
Beep.
All right. Can you convince me
Boop.
in like 5 minutes why this is the best game?
Pong is one of the earliest arcade
Not
video
you.
games.
The video game is a representation of a game of table tennis.
Not you either. I want Paul to convince me. Paul, convince me.
Go, Paul.
Shit. You make a very convincing argument. All right, fine. I'll let
He's
let
very,
them-
like, succinct, like kind of guy.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Adam, Joey, explain to me why this is the best game in the world.
In that order?
Like you can like switch off.
There's
You
too
can give
many
e-
rules, man.
You give each other high fives. You can go, slap each other
Pong
in
was
between.
the first game developed by Atari.
Pass. All right. There's two paddles, and they return the ball back and forth. Boop. That's me passing it.
Okay, that. Oh! I
It's a
get
game
it.
of Pong.
It's a.
So far, y'all are doing like
The
a
player-
You're doing a fantastic job of reading the wiki page for Pong. You gotta tell me
The
why
player
it's great.
controls an in-game paddle by moving it vertically across the left or right side of the screen.
Oh wait, did you pass it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
no.
hear the beep.
A thin sheet of latex used by dentists to isolate a tooth being worked on
What?
as a prophylactic
What?
device. During,
What did we jump
wait,
to?
that was dental.
Wait, that's not what? Wrong
That's
Wikipedia
another-
page.
That's another great Atari game, by the way, if you've never played
Dental dam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. It's actually a 70s classic. It was, fun fact, it was also invented by Alan Alcorn, the same designer for Pong.
Ba-da-ba.
Cool, man. Did you guys know?
I don't know if he ever got to use
Did
it.
you guys know that Pong wasn't actually the first video game?
I did know that, actually. You know what the first game... You know what the
What-
first
what
video
was-
game was? Well, the first home video game console? The first video game technically was built on like a Russian submarine or some submarine where they used the radar.
Was it just
They
a
used the radar
submarine?
equipment to make like a amateurish game of tennis.
Wait, isn't that Pong?
It's kind of like the prequel to Pong.
Well,
Ah, so this is a good communist game. Good.
But you know, the first home console that came to market had a gun.
was it Duck Hunt?
Even before that, it had a literal... No, it didn't have a literal gun, but it looked like an actual gun. The first home console was actually just a stick and a ball. If you loosely define the word console.
It's a stick
We're
in a
really
ball.
learning a lot of
Ba-da-ba.
things. This is great. I
You
love
still
it.
haven't explained to me why this is
No,
the
but
best
look.
game. You've just been explaining what the game is.
No, why? Well, if you stopped interrupting...
But that's my job.
Okay. I thought this was the best game exclusively because of the name of what the console is called, which I think is just like the.
All right, hit me. What?
It is
Atari.
Yeah, no,
I love that name.
Wait, what? I don't think it was the Atari.
I think I've seen that on T-shirts and like Urban Outfitters.
Wasn't it?
It said, no, I think it was the Magnavox Odyssey. Am I wrong?
Atari wasn't a console.
No,
Atari was a developer.
Yeah, no, the console.
Yeah, right. Like the Pong itself was the console.
Yeah, but it was called Magnavox Odyssey.
There was Pong consoles though.
Just called a Pong console.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there was a lot of. This was a weird time in games where there was like
hold up.
Of
let me
like
take you back to the weird.
There's a ton
in games.
Oh, yo. Appropriate use of the harp. I appreciate it.
Boop.
There was, before the video game crash of like the mid-80s, they had a shit ton of clone consoles that just literally only played Pong or maybe one or two other games along with it, but they were all like Pong consoles. So yeah, technically, Joe, you're right. I'll give it to you. 5 points to Gryffindor.
Yes!
Boop.
I'm not even in Gryffindor.
So it's great song.
We really got to get back to our normally functioning programming. By the way, gang, this is not
regular scheduled programming.
This is not going to be like the model that we're doing now, where we're just off the cuff doing literal garbage.
What do you mean this is off the cuff?
We're going to get back to our
between games.
We're in between games. We're going to go back to our normally scheduled programming next week. I swear. But in the meanwhile, Pong, I guess? Sorry, I had to burp. But I wanted to burp away from the microphone because I'm considering.
Why'd you do that?
Because I care about our listeners, damn it. They don't want to hear me burp. This isn't some ASMR burping channel.
So we...
It can be, though.
Hello, everybody.
So were you talking about Pong?
I'm here to burp in your ear for 1 straight hour.
Between one partner's vulva or anus and the other partner's mouth. It can be quick and easy.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, no, that was that new Dental Dame game.
Did Steve Wozniak make that?
It's really getting out there.
I think I saw it on the Apple computer.
Yeah. No, it comes with one, actually.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. It's in the package.
Good to know.
Yeah. Joey, do you remember your first Pong game?
My first actual Pong game on a Pong console.
Do you need the harp for this? Just say yes.
It was a hot summer day.
Ooh.
In 2018. Wait, no. Definitely.
Go on.
I was definitely really drunk when I played it.
Do you need some old timey music?
I went into my local milkshake bar, and in the corner, spotting my eye, there's a Pong machine. And I thought, lordy, I had no idea what this PONG machine is. Best go check it out. It might be the new tune.
So I popped a nickel.
Which was my life savings up till that point.
That's all I got.
Because everything cost hay pennies.
And what do you know? The game didn't work.
You gotta put another nickel for more music.
Oh.
I guess you ran out.
Actually,
I ran out of nickels.
Actually, I think like the arcade game of Pong stopped working or something because people put too many coins in it. Like the actual box was like malfunctioning because it was too full of coins.
I feel like I'm talking to a 10-year-old.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Yo.
I get that a lot.
You have the deepest voice for a 10-year-old. Also,
I know, because like this
also
one
the thickest
time,
beard.
Yeah, it was pretty.
This
tough.
one time at
you
band
gotta
camp.
pull back there. Did you guys ever go to band camp?
There's like
No.
Maybe.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't. But I was in band.
Oh.
Anyway, we're not.
I wish I went to band camp.
What are?
You weren't missing much.
I feel like we are just wasting people's time. Maybe we give them like some backstory on Pong. Like, tell them our experience with Pong. We played Pong. You said that. We were all together for a grand total of a weekend, and we played Pong in that one weekend. But it was like 3-dimensional Pong. It was like if Pong was like one of those pop-up boxes.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I forgot what they're called.
Yeah, it was like magnetic.
I think it was probably like the coolest game, probably that in that entire arcade for some reason. Just because it was like life-size Pong that, like, that was like popped up. In
Yeah,
3D.
That's the weird.
It was different from everything else.
That's the weirdest thing. That in an arcade, the most fun we had in 2019 was playing Pong. That really says
What is
something
about, like,
about the variety of
what
games.
is-
It was the nostalgia, man.
But what is it about the gameplay?
What?
What is it about the gameplay though? I couldn't figure out why I was like addicted to it.
It's just because it's so simple.
Yeah.
It's like soccer, except if it was like with 2 people.
Oh, soccer's not so simple for me.
Oh no! Do you Charlie Brown it?
That's
Where you run up and try and kick it, and you whiff it entirely and land on your back, or was that just me?
I thought that would be more of like a football reference, honestly.
No. The only reason I referenced it is because that happened to me multiple times when I was a kid.
With the soccer?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
and the ball didn't even move. I just have bad hand-eye coordination, which is weird
Jesus.
considering I play video games for a not living.
you have good finger-eye coordination, but
Yeah,
those hands, man. Good luck.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the
Yeah,
next
'cause
Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know who that is.
Get out of town. He's on the Raptors.
Is he a professional Pong player?
He is a professional Pong player with the Toronto
Basket Pong.
Raptors. He actually
Oh shit.
basket Pong. He actually doesn't play basketball. They just have him on the bench to motivationally play games of Pong. So that, like, instead of cheerleaders, they have just like people playing Pong.
Is that why Drake stood up with the Canadian flag?
That wasn't even a Canadian flag. That was one half of the Pong field.
Yeah, come on.
There was another. There's another
That's a
flag
fun
on the
fact.
other side, and they were playing long distance Pong. I like to call it Pong distance.
Yeah. That was a pun.
Did you-
Pong paved the way.
Did you know this game was released in
I
1972?
did, though.
Stop dropping in these facts.
1972.
No, it was
That's impressive.
3 times the price of pinball when it was first released.
It was 3 nickels.
3 whole nickels.
3 nickels?
That is impressive, though. Especially considering the most popular thing in bars and... it was usually in bars, I guess. They would have pinball machines.
Yeah.
Which apparently... I was reading up on this. New York, what's up with your state, dude? They were, like, having a hate boner against everything that was related to pinball machines in, like, the early 50s,
Really?
I think it was, or the 60s.
It's the game of the devil.
What?
Basically, yeah. They were like, it leads to sloth and gambling and drug abuse. It all starts with pinball.
I mean, to be fair,
I think that's when they banned, like, tattoos, too.
It's all part of the devil's game. But no, we're not talking about pinball. We're talking about Pong ball.
Pong paved the way for what would become the golden era of arcade games in the 1980s.
Stop reading their wiki page. People can do that at home.
Oh, man, there's so many awesome pictures of, like, these guys in, like, bowler hats just smashing, like, pinball machines.
Stop.
Like,
What?
it was prohibition.
It was your idea to talk about Pong, and now we're talking about pinball.
This is so much more interesting now.
I told you it was interesting. Go on.
This is Police Commissioner William O'Brien smashing pinball machines in 1949.
See, what did I tell you? New York's fucked up. Your mayor at the time was so adamantly against pinball. I have no idea why.
Well, maybe because he sucked at it. All right.
Who was the mayor around then?
It was the great Mayor LaGuardia. All right. But it was a tough time in the city. Okay. Sweltering heat wave. His fingers were a little sweaty. He couldn't hit the Pong paddles right. Poor guy. But yeah, that shit passed city council pretty quickly. They got rid of all those pinball machines. Jesus.
Because it's the devil's game.
I guess so. Yeah, people used to protest against those machines. Those poor fucking machines, man.
Video games have been coming under fire since forever.
Yeah, it's time to unionize.
Well,
unionize the video games.
First it was books, then it was movies, and now it's video games. Whatever the next thing after video games is going to be, it's going to have a rough time.
Everything new is the devil's.
Right.
That's it.
I think this sounded like there's a cool car.
There was.
In the background.
Sorry, that was me. I had to go off and do a wheelie. I'm back now. No, that was me.
I bet those pinball machines were built by the Russians in a submarine, therefore communist devices, and that's why they were banned. And that's probably
wouldn't they have been like
going with that.
Wouldn't it was in the early 50s though.
You're right. It's during the Red Scare.
So they were just getting over Hitler, and I guess they were just a little bit afraid of the Reds, so to speak.
Well,
Well,
that's what they called them, people. Yeah. Jesus, get off my back.
If you'd like to play your favorite 80s arcade games again, check out our range of... no, that was an advertisement.
For dental dams?
Sponsored by that weird-looking flashlight in the back of your husband's sock drawer. Remember, folks, clean before microwaving. Husband's flashlight in the sock drawer.
Oh, in the sock drawer. Welcome,
you guys.
Welcome back.
Hey, you guys.
You guys, yeah? Hey. Hey. Were you gonna follow that up with something?
Huh?
Perfect. I'm glad after that long conversation that we had during the break about quality, we just immediately dropped it off.
I like to, test you guys.
No, it's just as soon as we hit record, I get a little pee shy. You know what I mean?
No,
should we do the Pong song?
The Pong song?
You don't know pee shy?
No, I don't get pee shy on microphone. I got over that on episode 25.
Yeah, well, this is episode 3 that I think I'm ruining for you.
Yeah. So get your shit together.
Not ruining it.
Boom.
Joey, tell me about the Pong song.
Right. It's the Pong song. I got nothing.
Bouncing it back to you. No, that's fair. Did you actually know there was a soundtrack of songs made by, I forgot the actual name of the artist. I'll have to look it up. But they did original songs for talking about older games. They did They did songs about Frogger and Donkey Kong and Pac-Man.
Nice.
I forgot the name of the band, but it was such a mid 80s pop rock album. I loved it.
Was it math rock? Sure
it was kind of like math rock. I kind of
You used to put it on in the car all the time.
I don't know. Did I play that for you? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I did.
Because they covered the Mega Man theme song and a bunch of others. Is that the one?
No,
that's different.
That's some quality shit.
Oh, I'm talking about Buckner and Garcia. Look up Buckner and Garcia.
Buckner and Garcia.
Yeah, look up Buckner and Garcia. They actually have some pretty dope songs.
I went to look up the Pong song, and my first thing I saw was by the Game Jew.
What? I'm so curious now. I gotta look that up. Oh my god! But no, this was something different. Look up Buckner and Garcia if you're looking for fun, like 80s vintage video game songs. I think they might have been the first people to make songs about video games, like songs about video games.
There's actually a lot of Pong songs.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, there's one called the Pong Dance by Vigilant.
Can you teach us
the Pong Dance?
Can you teach me how to Pong?
Pong Dance.
Teach me how to Pong. Teach me how to Pong. Teach me how to Pong. Maybe we can bring it back. Like, can we destroy flossing and make Ponging a thing?
We could talk about the different types of Pong, like ping pong.
Okay, great. That is a ping. That is a type of Pong.
It's like Pong, but not in a video game. It's like real life video game Pong.
Right. Did you? Well, you've been to Thailand, right, Joey?
Yes, I knew you were going to bring this up, Adam. And yes, I saw Pong.
No, don't get no. I veto. I veto this.
I
veto. Hard veto. Paul, cut this out. Hard veto.
This is a family podcast.
Hard veto. We do not talk about things coming out of vulvas.
We weren't going to say vulvas, Zach. What are you? Gross.
You know what, Zach? That's also that's so chauvinist of you, okay? Like, it doesn't have to be a vulva.
Yeah.
All right? Come out of anywhere. It's a show. Come on, have a good time.
Did you know that there was a version of Pong that was specifically built to be in doctors' offices to entertain children?
Nice. Why don't they have that anymore?
I don't know. Do you remember when you would go to, like, the doctor's office and they would have video games in there, like in the waiting room?
No.
I never had video games. I had, like, those, like, tracks that you move shapes on.
Oh, no, that for sure. It was at this one place that I went. I remember they had I forgot what it was. I think it was a Nintendo, like a Nintendo NES.
You see, that's where all the Canadian healthcare funds go to for public health. They just go to video games.
Yeah,
for the waiting room. What the fuck?
They funnel it directly into Maryland's medical fund because that's where I grew up. You fucking asshole.
Wait, did you both grow up in Maryland?
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
We grew up in the same state.
Yeah, Jack. I didn't know
Fun
you.
fact.
You were like.
Did you know that Nolan Bushnell of Atari fame really pushed Pong out to the people by incorporating it in his Chuck E. Cheese franchises?
That's cool.
I swear to God.
How did he?
Wait, do they have Chuck E. Cheese here?
Push it out?
I forgot. I didn't really.
I don't think so.
No. What was your pizza / arcade for kids called? Did they have one? You must have had one.
/ arcade for kids. I don't know.
Like a pizzeria, but it was also it was an arcade mostly, but it also had pizza and animatronic dancing mice that gave you nightmares. Or was that just
I don't think we had that.
No, they do have a Toronto Chuck E. Cheese, by the way.
Yeah, I bet they do
Yeah, but
now.
I think it's like a knockoff now, yeah.
Well, do they have like, there's more than just Chuck E. Cheese. They had like, there was another big one that I can't quite remember the name now because it closed down. At least the one that I went to. Well, shit. That was a bad tangent because I literally had it and immediately forgot.
There's also beer pong.
Okay. I think we've wasted enough of people's time. Unless y'all have some other that you'd love to tell to our lovely listeners, who I am literally surprised if you've made it this far in the episode, and if you have, I genuinely apologize for everything. Like, not just the podcast, but like everything. Just everything. No. I apologize for Adam and his bullshit.
No, this is bullshit. No, this is bullshit. All right? This is real bullshit. This is, I pledge to the people of this podcast that, yep, this is happening, that we're going to come back and we're going to do another ping pong.
God damn it.
Review. Because this is what the listeners want.
No,
they want to hear ping pong.
It's not, no.
They want to hear what's good about that, okay? Because ping pong may not be an American game.
No, please.
It's probably a communist Russian game, honestly.
God.
But it's famous.
Help me.
It's famous, goddammit. All right? And the public deserves to know about it, all right?
I'm dying on the inside.
This is America, all right? This is America, and Americans want to hear about ping pong, all right?
No,
well, maybe just you, but like 1/3 of this podcast going on is American, all right?
I wonder what would happen if I shoved this beer can up my face.
He bleeds red, white, and ping pong.
I like that he keeps saying ping pong.
Ping pong.
You know, it's just pong, right? All right.
And we'll actually talk about Joey's ping pong experience in Thailand. Thanks, everybody.
Stop calling it ping pong!